Hi there, my name is Lori Huffman. I'm a regional vice president with Arbonne International, and we are doing a recording tonight with Amanda, and you are probably a friend or an acquaintance of Amanda, and so we just wanted to record something really quick so you could see what Arbonne is all about. I think a lot of people think they know what Arbonne is, so we're just going to take this, quick little video so you can just check it out and get all the information, and she's going to share a little bit about why she joined Arbonne and what she loves about it, and just, give you some information about that. So Arbonne, just as a frame of reference, has been around for 39 years. It's important that that has been the case because there are many companies that kind of come and go. And I love that people come into Arbonne and get involved for so many different reasons. So a little bit just personal background about myself. I was in corporate America for 20 plus years, had no intention of ever doing something like this, and basically was invited to an Arbonne presentation. I really just went because my daughter had severe eczema and I was willing to try anything at that point. And I was just really surprised that the goal of that presentation was really just the education on toxins and ingredients and things that are lurking in our products here in the US. And so I was super skeptical, but I bought the baby cream, I bought some of the RE9 products, and I was shocked how well they worked. So I became a product user, loved it. It was the only thing that worked for many, many months. And then over time, I realized the caliber of men and women that are in Arbonne, and I just noticed that there were a lot of very corporate-minded people like myself that were building Arbonne businesses to the point that they were stepping away from their job. And so that's really why I eventually jumped in. And now life looks very different. I work 10 to 20 hours from my office or my laptop or my phone. And I was able to do that same thing, step away from my corporate job. So it's just really exciting for me to share this because I think a lot of people think these are just like little fun companies that people earn just a little bit of money on the side. And it is so much more than that. So, and that's the best part is talking to people, why they get involved with Arbonne. Some people love just the idea of being a boss, owning their own time, being able to work, around their life versus having to live a little around their work schedule. And that is the beauty of owning your own business that you can run, from any kind of Wi-Fi device or your phone. Some people just get involved because they love the idea of helping people, sharing, information about health. And just sharing this business has given people a lot of options financially and health-wise. And so that's a really exciting aspect about it as well. But one thing that's nice is this is a business that is designed to work alongside of a very full, very busy life. It's called what we describe as a nook and cranny type job. So if you have a full-time job or you're a full-time stay-at-home mom, with busy schedules, this is a great way to build an extra income. They say the average millionaire has on average around 7 streams of income coming into their household. And so this is a great way to be able to add an extra one because most people cannot thrive with one income or even 2 incomes. Most of the time that's just paying the bills. It's just living the requirements of life. So this can be money that can come in to help pay for debt. It could help pay for, extra bills or being a part of an emergency fund. It could pay, for a kid's college education. It could pay for an extra vacation or just one vacation. So there's so many unlimited potential with this. And that's kind of where I was in the beginning. I just enjoyed an extra $500 in my monthly budget. And it was just kind of fun money for us. But then once I realized the potential of this, I jumped in. And I'm so glad I did because my life looks very different. And so I'm so excited for Amanda to be joining this team, and she's just sharing with people that she knows. I'm going to let her share a little bit of her story, her Arbonne story of why she got involved and what she loves about it.
Hi, everyone. I'm Amanda, as you know. Honestly, my aunt started selling Arbonne, and she kept bugging me to buy it. And she's such a wonderful woman and she supports me in everything I do. So I kind of felt a little obligated to buy it because I know she would do it for me. So I kind of said no a couple times. I was like, oh, well, I made up an excuse as to I'll do it later or oh, I'll get back to you. But I kind of had no intention of buying it. But it was still in the back of my head, but I started seeing her results though too. And just to see her like transform into a total different person, I was just like, okay, maybe this product is real. Like maybe it really will do me some good. So, and I too just kind of wanted to like shut her up. So I bought the product. I was like, okay, I'm going to do this 30-day challenge, and then I don't have to hear from her anymore about it. You know, I don't even know what Arbonne is, and I'm tired of hearing about it. So I bought the 30-day kit, and I remember the first time I tried a fizz stick, I was like, what in the world is this? Like, I've never seen anything like this before. It's so weird. But I drank it and I actually loved it. I think it was day 26 when I finally weighed myself, and I had lost 13 pounds. I went down 2 pant sizes, and I was very unsure as if the product would work. And I was on 6 medications starting Arbonne. I was on 3 allergy pills, 1 sinus medication, and a heartburn medication, and a thyroid. And so I said, okay, if this stuff is magical, like she says, then I'm not going to need my allergy pills, and I'm not going to need this heartburn, because I could never go more than 2 days without my heartburn medication. Like, it was impossible. It would physically hurt. So I'm like, well, I'm just going to stop taking it, like just cold turkey, and, see what happens. So I stopped taking it, and it was amazing. Like, I have not taken a heartburn medication in almost 60 days. And I have not had heartburn, and I have not taken any allergy meds. And usually I had an allergy test done, and I'm allergic to everything on the paper. So everything would make my skin itch, or I would inflame, or everything would be super itchy. So I'm like, if it's true and real, it's going to work for me. Right. You know what I mean? Like, I would be the perfect person. So it really did. Like, I haven't had any allergy pills in almost 60 days. So that's what sold me. I was like, okay, like, obviously it's doing something to my body here, because this isn't me. Like, I can't do this. So as soon as she told me that she invited me to a party to sell it, I was like, I'm going to sell it. Like, you don't even have to sell me the big spew of what Arbonne, does in the business field. Like, I just know it works. Like, this product works. So I went to a party and signed up to be a consultant. And then I really did listen to the big spew of how amazing Arbonne is in the consultant world. And I couldn't believe the wonderful benefits that it brings. And I was actually starting to go back for my master's degree, because I want to open up like a juvenile, not necessarily a foster home, but kind of like a rehabilitation home. My passion is to help the youth. Like, I love kids, and I know there's so many out there that need somebody to love them. And I just want to love them, and I want to show them, like, you don't have to be out there alone, no matter what your family history is. Like, somebody loves you. So I was going to start for my master's degree, which is going to be really expensive, and I was kind of dreading it, and I was pushing it off, but I know I have my goal in sight. So I'm like, I really need to do it. And then when I heard everything amazing about Arbonne, it was the first time that I saw hope again, that I could start this juvenile place. Like, I can do it. And I truly believe that God brought me here for this purpose, because I felt like my passion was dying a little bit, because I just felt like it was so far away. Like, I couldn't reach that, I just can't do it. I have so much going on. I'm not going to be able to do it. And then learning about the amazing benefits of Arbonne in the business world, I feel like it truly brought the hope back that I'm going to do this. I'm going to open up this home. I'm going to love these kids. I'm going to do everything that God has for me. And I believe that Arbonne is going to help me do that. I mean, I've seen so much already just with myself personally. And then to look at all you amazing women and how far you've come, I'm like, I want to be like them. Like, I'm going to do this. And then another thing that I absolutely love is I am a Christian, obviously, that, you know, people feel their way about that. But I've never been in a place where I can feel so freely talking about God and what he'll do and what I believe he's going to do. And every woman I've talked to is like, you know, Lord, praying for you. Like, you've got this, God's got this. And that to me is just the number one reason is you can freely be who you are, whether that is a Christian, whether it's not. I have not seen any judgment. Like, everybody is so loving and so caring, and they love to see you, you know, go after your goals, and they're super encouraging. So that is the number one thing that I have to say I love about Arbonne is everybody is just truly amazing in the business.
Yep. Yep. That is awesome. Yeah, that is really cool. I've been loving doing these videos because I just get to see a glimpse. Like, I know these things, but then when you guys actually are just sharing from your heart, and it is true that is the culture of Arbonne, and there's just a way that it's part of the training or the support. Like, people that come in are just downtrodden and kind of negative. Like, there is something that's very uplifting, and it is a very encouraging culture. And it is, you know, we walk by faith doing things that we don't know that are coming, but we know that will be coming. And so it's true. Okay, it's going to make me cry. I'm not crying on video. That's not good.
It's okay.
I know, but it is so true, because that's kind of, you know, I tell the story, but you know, that's what happened is I was in that corporate job and I was working really hard. I was working 50, 60 hours a week. I was third from the top of the CEO at the company. And they had big goals for me, aspirations. And I really had to reevaluate my life. And I missed every single thing in my kid's life. In the whole year, my youngest daughter, I missed every activity. I said, what is my purpose? Like, is this what life is going to be about? So Arbonne is not the dream job. It is not something, but it is just a vehicle to bring finances to people that they have more choices in life. And so you can align your passions with, you know, what you're doing. And most people have a job, and I had a great job. I was appreciative. I felt I wanted to be grateful for that. But this was a way. I'm going to keep talking. It was a way to be able to do the things that I had passions for and not have to, but I didn't have time. Things I had passions for, but I didn't have time, because that's what it is. Most people have time, but they don't have finances, or the other way around. They have plenty of finance, or, you know, they don't have the money, but you have one or the other, right? And so at the end of the day, what's nice, oh goodness, at the end of the day, with Arbonne, you can truly have both. And so for the first time, because I would have never, ever stepped away from a 6-figure income had I not known that I could absolutely replace it. And now I'm proof positive. That's why we do these videos, because I was I'm nothing special. I'm actually super introverted. And it was, you know, a stretch for me to come out of my shell to be able to just get excited and share this. But you do, when you share something you love, you want to tell people about it. So that was a really exciting thing. And that's, so just kind of digging in a little bit about Arbonne. We've been around for 39 years. It's important. That was important to me, because if it were just like, oh, a brand new company, I would have never left my stable job for something unknown. So that was super important for me to understand. And we are growing. Actually, the stats came out. We are growing faster than Google and Amazon. We grew year to date this year up to March 2019, over 25%. That does not happen for a 45 or 40-year-old company. We're basically 39 years old this year. That doesn't happen. They write books about companies like that. So we are growing by leaps and bounds because we are in need. We're in marketplace demand. We're based out of Switzerland. We've always been clean and green from day one. So we have over 2,000 chemicals banned. Europe, for a frame of reference, has about 1,400. We do meet those European standards and many other country standards. The US only has about 10 or 12. I think we're maybe up to 13 toxins banned. So that's why we're a very wealthy country, but we're a very sick country. And so that's what we teach: clean, healthy, products. What you eat, what you breathe, what you put on your skin absorbs very quickly. Like when you put sunscreen on, it is absorbing in your bloodstream within 26 seconds. And that's either making you sick or making you healthy. There's no in between, really. So that is why Arbonne is such a great option. We're also in just a handful of countries. Most companies that have been in network marketing are in over 50. We are still growing, and we're only in 6 countries. So that is actually super important to know, because the other top 20 network marketing companies are in over 50. And so we still have, and we do that on purpose. So we're very stable in a country before we branch out. So we're currently in Canada, UK, Poland, Australia, New Zealand, Taiwan. We are going to be branching into more countries, but they do it very strategically and very slowly. So you can have a business partner, you can have clients in any one of those countries. So that's a really cool, truly asset building global company. And the best part is you can actually sell and have business partners. Like most companies, they're global, but you're restricted to the country that you reside. So that's an important difference. Arbonne, what we're about, why we're so different. When you go to a healthy store like Whole Foods, or even Trader Joe's, or some of those other ones that are coined as that, we are the cleanest and the best out there. We are the #1 global premier brand for healthy living inside and out. And so basically everything we make is botanically based. We have no mineral oil, we have no petroleum, we are pH correct on everything. That's our goal, to move people to an alkaline state. People don't know that we're very acidic in the US. So we really help to move them that way, because we know illness, cancer, things cannot thrive in an alkaline body. We also have, everything is gluten-free, and we are truly gluten-free. Like even when things are labeled in the US as gluten-free, there are so many parts per billion that they're still allowed to have in that product. We're also not non-GMO, we're kosher, we're vegan. Not that we're vegans, we all still, eat meat. We just don't want meat and animal products and byproducts in our skincare. We also don't have any parabens, phthalates, no artificial sugars, fragrances, dyes, flavors, sweeteners, anything fake. So just a super clean, green company. We actually are one of the first green companies that ever existed, which is really cool. So all our packaging is like recyclable and recycled. So that's really cool. We have over 400 products, all have a 45-day money-back guarantee. So that's important. We also have things for every category. We're not a niche company. So we have things for babies to baby boomers, baby care line. We have an acne line. We have an anti-aging skincare line. We have a teen and 20-something line. We have a calm for sensitive skin. We have essential oils. We have cosmetics that are beautiful and on trend. And then what Amanda was specifically talking about was our 30 days to healthy living. That's kind of like that holistic approach that we teach people how to live healthy. There's no counting of anything. It's a very sustainable thing. We teach you how to read ingredients. We give you all the tools that you need, the products, the supplements, everything kind of works synergistically. And then you kind of learn how to eliminate all the toxic and allergenic type, things that you're eating on a regular basis, like gluten, dairy, and wheat, and soy, and alcohol, and coffee, and all those things. And it's not forever. It's just for 30 days to allow your body to reset. And then we teach you how to replace it. Like there's so many other healthier options, and people feel amazing. And then that's that education piece that we do. And then you're able to go live sustainable life without having to count calories and fat and carbs and all that stuff, because that is just not sustainable. We are designed to eat God food. If it comes from the ground or a mother, it's designed to be edible. So we teach you how those choices need to look. That's a little bit about the products. We purposely chose network marketing as a delivery system to the masses. And that was just basically because word of mouth. Like we just really did not want to invest or spend money in, shippers and warehouses and all these things that get paid. Because when you have something in the traditional retail space, they have to mark up the price so many times. So as it passes through those channels, everyone gets paid. So what happens is the consumer is left with something really cheap. So we have put all the money into the research and development, and then back into the pocket of the consultant who shared Arbonne. And so we always say we don't have to be salesy. We know our products are amazing. We just share with people that they may want to get involved from a product user standpoint. They may want to, have a tribe of people, that they are supportive of them. They may want to be able to earn some extra income, and they may want to replace their income. So there are many ways that people plug in. I love that we don't have any, requirements. So we don't have any mixed auto shipping requirements, which is huge. We don't have any minimum requirements. We don't have any maximums, like you can buy as little as much as you want. It's just like owning an Amazon store, but every time you tell someone about it, if they buy from your store, you get paid. Then as your network grows, you get paid on that entire network. And there's just so many nuances that are so different about Arbonne versus a lot of other companies. So those are, ask Amanda your questions, and we'll make sure you get that information. So why Arbonne? Speaking of other companies, network marketing is one of the biggest growing business models. I highly recommend getting involved. There's just so many perks, from tax perks and all kinds of cool stuff. But it's important to think about what kind of product that you're representing. First of all, you want a consumable product. And so, yes, Arbonne has a consumable product. These are things that people use every day without negotiation. No matter what the market looks like, people are going to use deodorant, they're going to use toothpaste, they're going to use shampoo and conditioner. Over 400 products. We basically have everything that you would ever buy from like a Walgreens or a Walmart or a Target. We have something, and it's just a much healthier, higher end brand. We also, our marketplace demand, like people are looking for healthy things. You see Kroger, how they've shifted from one little section to the organic section, and now they're throughout the whole store. That is done based on demand, not by us just making more healthy products. People are looking for Arbonne and, any kind of healthy product. We also, because of the trend, people are going more digital. This is the digital age. So why not have a job that's digital? People want to be flexible. They want to be able to move around. They want to be able to travel. And because of these little cell phones, you can travel anywhere you want in the globe and run your Arbonne business. When I was finally able to get away from my corporate job that I wasn't driving to and from every day, I traveled for 7 weeks with my kiddos. And I ran my business, and actually I grew quite a bit. And I did everything from my phone. It's genius. Everyone wants to work from their phone. So it is just a great way to be able to do that. So that's one reason. Businesses like this, home-based businesses, because of the digital age and people are buying from the internet, the best thing too is we don't have to stock product. That was super appealing to me. I do not want to be going to the post office every other day shipping products. I don't have a room in my house that's full of products. The only products in my house are things from my family. And even when I do a presentation, most of the time I just get a bag, I throw a few things in there, and out the door if I want to show some demo some stuff, it's just my family product. So that is awesome too. We don't have to stock product or deliver product. So, and then lastly is the ability to leverage time. And this is, like, I didn't quite grasp this until I was into it and able to leave my job, like how I see this happening. We still work 10 to 20 hours on average in a business like this. And over time, that never changes. No matter what level you're at, you still work on average 10 to 20 hours a week. But because over time, people like Amanda say, oh, I want to buy these products, or I want to share these products. Our network grows and your income grows. And just by teaching people how to do what I do. So I'm working my 10 hours. If I say I have 60 people or 6 people on my team working their 10 hours, I'm essentially getting paid on 60 hours. If I have 10 team members, I'm essentially getting paid on more than 100 hours of work. And that is just really smart, efficient work. We're duplicating our efforts, and people, and also it really is awesome because we're really focused on helping our team. So, because the phrase is, when the tide rises, all boats rise. And so we really help and focus on what can we do to help our team members reach their goals, be successful. I want Amanda I want her to be able to open this center. I want her to have her dreams come true, because I don't have to focus on my own sales. I just focus on helping others. And that's what makes this business amazing. So real quick about the compensation. Arbonne is super, super generous with their money and their gifts. We have 4 very simple levels that you promote through, and I love that it's not person dependent. We do not have a quota of people to promote. It is all based on sales. So what that does, it keeps us from being like headhunters of, trying to like, please sign up on my team. I have to have 5 members before I go to the next level. That doesn't work like that. It's very just product related. And so if people buy, so some people have like a lot of clients and some people just have a lot of team. It all doesn't matter however you want to do that. First level is district manager. Average income here is $240 to $1,500 a month. Amanda is rocking it. She's going to be probably hitting it this month, and if not this month, for sure next month, which is great. Usually it's about 1 to 3 months that people get there. That is a great income. $240 to $1,500 is a great additional income to anyone's household. It could be a car payment. It could be a debt or a credit card payment. So that is a great level, and most people get there. Like, we have thousands that get there every month. And it's exciting because then you also get a commission back on your own products. So you get a discount, 35%. I'm sorry. Yeah, 35%. And then, no, 35%. Hello, sorry. It's been a long day. But you also get a commission back on that. So that is huge. The next level is area manager. Average income here is $1,200 to $3,000 a month. That is incredible money. It's sometimes job replacement money for, a lot of people. The other really cool thing, you have a willable business at that point. So as soon as you hit area manager, your business is willable up to 4 generations. So for example, if something were to happen to me, my paycheck will continue to go to my husband, my kids, and my grandkids. And one of my kids, if they choose, when they turn 18, they can inherit my consultant ID, and they pick up that paycheck and that whole organization right where I left it off. That is like leaving a legacy for generations after we're here, and companies don't do those type of things. And Arbonne has since day one. So I love that. Regional Vice President, average income here is $5,000 to $10,000 a month. It is legit. I just hit this level in November. It is amazing. And they give you an $800 check every single month for a white Mercedes-Benz of your choice. It can be new, it can be used, it can be leased. It doesn't matter. You just get to drive the car, and they send me an $800 check every month. When I pay that car off, it doesn't matter. I still get $800 extra cash every month. So just really generous. National Vice President is the last level and top of the company. Average income here is $22,000 a month. And we know many national vice presidents, and Amanda's going to be meeting them. I know them. It's legit. I've seen their checks. It is real, and they're everywhere. And the best part is our NVPs are so humble. Like, they don't live like, some of them have like multiple houses and have opened orphanages and things like that. But most of them are very humble. Like, you don't know that they make this amount of money. And the best part is there's no cap. For the first time, I am not counting down the years to retirement, because this is fun work. Like, this is fun to do. And I'm not dreading going to work every day. So I have no desire to retire, and you can do this as long as you want. So that's just a really cool perk of, working in a company like this. And there's other cool things, jewelry recognition, there's trips, there's all kinds of fun perks that come right along with it. They're very generous with that. So there are many ways you can get involved. You can buy from Amanda's website. It is free for the public. It's out there. Anyone can purchase from her at full retail. We usually recommend the popular level that people get involved as a preferred client level. Here it's just like an Amazon Prime. So it's $29, a one-time annual thing. And you don't even have to, it's not like an automatic renewal. So it's $29. You get 20%, 40% off all your products for a year. As I said, no minimum requirement, no auto shipping or anything icky like that. Consultant level, average income here, the discount is 35% to 50% off, plus you get access to the perks and the cash bonuses at every level, and the trips and the jewelry and all the other perks that come with it. It is only $49 to start an Arbonne business, which is crazy because we get paid every week. So you could jump in and you could essentially earn a paycheck and pay that off. So there's no risk, there's no risk to doing this. And if you decide that you don't want to build a business, it's totally fine. You just get a great discount on products for a year. So I highly recommend getting any kind of questions that you have. I know most of the time when people hear this information, there's always you're hearing this little voice of like, I wonder if it really works, or I don't know if it'll work for me. I just don't know if I don't know if I know enough people, or I don't know if sell something and I don't know if I have enough time, but the question is what if you did? What if this did work? What could it do for your life? What could it do for your family? Why not? There's no risk with it. And I said, the worst comes to worst is you're going to have access to really awesome products that you're going to love. It's a guarantee that for a year. So there's just no risk. And I highly recommend just answer or get any kind of question you have answered. Ask Amanda. If she doesn't know, she can ask me. We are not afraid of any questions. We're full transparency, ingredients and otherwise. But we can make sure we can get that, if you're kind of thinking about that. So anyways, that's all I had to share. I hope it was a little craziness there going on. But I hope you have a great evening. And thank you so much for your time and hope to see you soon. Thanks.